Hi everybody, this is Lady T with your ancestor reading. I hope that this finds you well, and I hope that you have seen the readings that I've already put out. I'm just continuing in the series. Again, I can't put out readings every day. I work full time, and I just have a lot of things going on at work. So, and plus, if my energy isn't right, I'm not going to do a reading because I don't want my energy to influence the reading. So, I do the readings when I can and when everything is in accordance with how you should do it, right? But I want to say thank you for the support to the channel any kind of way. And as long as the messages are helping you, even if it's only to confirm something you already know, that's the goal of the channel. So let's get into it. Who's next, Spirit? Give me one sign, please. Let it come out completely. Flip over. Thank you. Okay, thank you. We have Scorpio. And there's so much going on, so much change is going on right now. So really take care of yourselves. Be kind to one another. A lot of stress, a lot of uncertainty. Please be compassionate with yourself, but everyone else as well. Let's see what we have for you. We are working with the faces of Oshun to get the overall energy. What do we have for Scorpio, please? Messages for Scorpio. Okay, quite a few in the challenge here that popped out. We have Oshun of the dance. So this is about you moving into a period of happiness, being thankful, being happy, being, maybe even dancing. You're so happy. That kind of energy, right? Beautiful energy. This is a 12 here, which is 3. This is, to me, very spiritually connected collaboration here. Spiritual team, spiritual tribe, family, friends, a lot of collaboration to bring you into this energy. Again, in the challenge, because it hasn't fully manifested yet. Next we have 11. We have Oshun manifesting birth. So this is about you putting out your intentions, standing true to who you are, but also what you want, and being very, very firm in that understanding, in that stance. Also in the challenge, that's another, that's an 11 here. So all about brand new beginnings, all about new things coming in, and so forth. We have 34 with Oshun the Magi here. That's again spiritual assistance here, your ancestors, your spiritual team, your archangels, etc., all working together to collaborate to bring this in. It says alchemy, transformation, and change. And that's why I probably said what I said in the very beginning, because I felt, the enormous weight that everybody is carrying with so much change going on. Every day it's something new, right? It's something unknown for all of us, with jobs and, what's going to happen from day to day with the tariffs and so forth. A lot of change going on right now. So really, again, take care of yourselves, Scorpio. Make sure you are grounding your energy as well. Is coming through pretty clear. Here we have number 4. Again, this is foundational. This is overflow. This is renewal. This is rejuvenation. We have generosity, wealth, auspicious blessings. So again, beautiful energy coming in for you, Scorpio. Good times coming, blessings, right? For standing your ground, doing the work, whatever that was, and moving forward in a way that is walking in integrity. What else do we have? Please, let's go around. What else do we have for Scorpio, please? What else do we have for Scorpio, please? I know there's more in there. Yeah, I know there's another one. Okay. We have Oshun of correspondence. Again, messages. You could be getting downloads in your sleep. You could be literally getting messages here with a correspondence here. So it says communication, listening, conflict resolution. So whatever conflicts are going on, they are going to be resolved. Again, these have all come out in the challenge because that is what is in the works for you. It hasn't come to full fruition yet. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. We're going to move into the Mist and Shadow Oracle deck. Beautiful deck, by the way, and I apologize that I do not know the name of the person who created it. It is on Etsy. Beautiful cards. Really a nice deck, too. 100 cards. Beautiful. And beautiful price, too. So, I encourage you to get it. But let's see what we have for you from the Mist and Shadow Oracle deck, please. I want to say it may be Ashley, but don't quote me. I might not have that right. I've bought some decks lately, so I'm probably getting those all confused as to who I purchased them from if they're not already on the card. So let's go ahead. And the Faces of Oshun, I got that from Amazon. As I was eyeing that one for a minute when I first saw it as a pre-order. I was like, oh yeah, I like that deck. Um, so we have, again in the challenge, we have take a step back, withdraw and evaluate, reflect, gain a new perspective, pause. That's in the challenge position. You might need to do that. You might need to, breathe through the circumstances, take a pause, try to maybe reevaluate the situation for some of you. For some of you, you know what you're going to do, you know how you're going to do it, that kind of thing. There could have been some things that popped up unexpectedly. We've got journey, travel, distance. You could be astral traveling when you sleep. You could also need to travel for work. You could also be going on a vacation. What else do we have here? That's a number 7. The other one is also card number 70. So we've got 7-7 showing up for you. So a lot of spiritual assistance at this time for you, Scorpio. So pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to the messages trying to reach you at this time as well. Ancestral assistance, spiritual assistance from your team. Because if you want peace, prepare for war. So that's coming out. So there's, definitely some challenges that you've been going through. But this is about you, coming to the end of that. We've got game over. Yeah, like I said, coming to the end of that. And then we have no honor among thieves. So there's someone who's trying to portray themselves, maybe lie, maybe sneak, maybe steal kind of energy that's around you, that's trying to, trying to take something from you. And you know this already. And there's some imprisonment. So they're trying to trap you in some kind of way. They could feel trapped at this time. They could be going to prison at this time as well, with that coming out. Because of some of the actions that they've done. Let's see what else we have for you. What else, please? We have family of evil with the 94, which is 13, which is 4, trying to affect your foundation, trying to send evil magic, evil thoughts, evil anything, right? But this is through you eliminating this. So this is about you protecting your energy. This is about you standing in your power and thwarting off anything sent your way by way of evil eye or any kind of black magic, right? So you're eliminating that. You could be doing candle magic because you see the black candle there. You might want to get a black candle. And we have take flight because you want freedom. You want to be free. You want to take a leap of faith. You want to move forward. All of that energy coming through. 71 is 8. So that is a beautiful number of good things, right? Anything else? Last go round. Okay, there's quite a few there. What else? So some other things that came out again in the challenge, we have it's okay to start over again, rebirth, reinvent. So again, you might have to start from scratch in some kind of way with something. We have love spell, potions, rituals, attraction, self-love, romance. So somebody could be trying to do a love spell to bring you back into their lives or to keep you, something like along those lines. We've got tea time. So this is about where you are going to take some time out. You're going to relax. This is number 10. So again, ushering in the new beginning in a new way, a new presence about you, because there's something you cannot fix, okay, with that card coming out. So understanding that and letting it go. And then also taking some me time by enjoying the silence of, getting into the Zen mode, getting into a peaceful, calm state within yourself, having some time for reflection and peace, okay? Now, let's go ahead and move into the Maruka Ancestor Oracle. Maruka X is who designed this. And again, this is on Etsy. What else do we have for Scorpio, please? Messages for Scorpio. Okay, in the reverse, we have it's in the details, sneaky behavior, deceit. And again, this is maybe not seeing some details about something, but maybe for some of you, I don't get this for all of you, but maybe some of you are not seeing something that you should, while others, I get the feeling that you have seen it, or they didn't get it, they didn't sneak it by you, kind of thing, right? Because it says it's in the details, sneaking behavior, deceit, and this is in the reverse. So you might have caught this. You might have already realized this about the situation, whatever it is, with the sneaky behavior, this deceit that they tried to pull the wool over your eyes about, right? What else do we have, please? Give me some more. Messages for Scorpio, please. Okay, yeah, okay. So we've got a lot in the challenge coming out here. We have bizarre circus, messy situation, unorthodox. So you might have to approach this in a totally different way, or maybe this is a situation that you've never been in before, and so it's going to it maybe need a creative solution is what I'm getting. This is messy situation, unorthodox. All aspects of life can be messy, and it is okay. You cannot escape the messiness of life, so take your time sorting through chaos and arrange it as neatly as you can. So that again, this may be, just a messy situation, and you're just going to have to muddle your way through it the best way you can. This is in the reverse. It says sneaky behavior, deceit. What you need to know lies in the details. Pay attention to the subtle cues in someone's behavior, expressions, and general demeanor, especially when words appear unclear or misleading. So again, you saw this, you caught this for some of you, because that's coming out in the reverse. So even though this could be a very messy situation, do your best to put it in order, so that it works for you is what I'm getting. Next, we have hard work. It says discipline and commitment. So this is about you continuing to move forward, continuing to walk in integrity, and continuing to do what you need to do. And you know what that is, Scorpio. So it says, although you may not see immediate results from your efforts, know that the work you invest in now will bear much fruit later. Stay the course. You're on the path to attaining lasting financial security. So again, we had a lot of good news for you coming in again in the challenge here, right? Because it is not totally in fruition. Next, we have better not to know. So there's something that, you may not know all the details of this. This may go far deeper than you imagine, is what I'm getting. And there are certain things that are being kept from you for a reason. So just be aware of that. It says, have faith in the universe and avoid relying solely on your own understanding. Your guides have chosen to withhold information for now, as you are not prepared to receive all the answers. So there may be something that you were seeking answers about, but because of where you are, whether that's emotionally, mentally, spiritually, wherever the state is that you're in, Scorpio, it's just not time for you to know that yet. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we have. What else? Okay, we have a couple more. We have observation. So again, taking time to slow down and observe things, and be still, coming through a number of ways. So evaluation, vigilance. Stay alert and observant of others' behaviors as well as your own, and be prepared to protect yourself from those who may have ulterior motives. Weigh your actions and make sure to act wisely. Again, continue walking in integrity. That will always be the good karma side of things, right? And remember, you can't fix them. They're trying to throw black magic at you, all kinds of stuff. Make sure you have a black candle. Make sure you're protecting your energy at this time. And then slow but steady, one step at a time. You know how to do this. You've done it many times, Scorpio. So it says patience is key, slow results. Recognize the areas in your life where frantic energy is causing disruption and make a conscious effort to slow it down. Take a deep breath and allow your situation to unfold slowly. So this could not, this may not close out the way you want or as quickly as you would like, but that's for your highest good is what I'm getting. Last go around, anything else? Okay. So we do have some others that came out all in the challenge. So the first one we have here is smooth travel. So you're protected here. We had travel here. So it says adventure relocation. It says you are currently traveling in the right direction. Any plans you make should go smoothly with no interruptions. There is still much to learn and discover throughout this experience. So you may feel like you're at the end of something, but being led to tell you that there's much more to this than you know, and much more to this part of the journey. Next, we have cosmic influence, again, spiritual team assisting here. It says karmic debt, divine plan. You cannot change the outer astrological forces, but you have the power to transform by delving deep into your divine essence and uncover the inner strengths needed to transcend all karmic realities. So this is about you standing in your power to move beyond any kind of karmic debts or any kind of situations that no longer serve you. This is you standing in your sovereignty to do this. Next, we have experiment. And this is about you trying new things, trying different things, and seeing what fits for you. Okay. It says life's a constant question that can never be answered. It can only be lived. Life is full of little experiments. Keep attempting long enough, and pretty soon the experiment will pay off. So there's something that you need to keep doing. Keep trying new things, keep trying, and then you will see the fruits of your labor. And then we have the freedom card, which we talked about over here, with you being free from this situation in a way that suits you. So it's liberation, expansion, let go of dependencies that hinder your ability to live your best life. Don't limit yourself out of fear that there might not be anything better for you just because you cannot see it at the moment. So again, sounds like a leap of faith energy, and getting out of that, south node and going more into your north node energy, taking chances, taking leaps of faith. They're calculated a little bit, but they're also a leap of faith because they're new for you. Now let's go ahead and move into the Journey Within Healing Trauma Oracle deck. Let's see what we have for you, Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio. So the first one we have soul fragmentation, trauma, feeling incomplete due to significant trauma or loss, remedy, soul retrieval practices and healing meditation. So maybe perhaps retrieving those fragments of your soul throughout different experiences so that you can be whole again and feel totally yourself again. What else do we have, please, for Scorpio? Okay. Yep. In the challenge, we have overwhelming social anxiety. It says trauma, intense fear in social situations, often from insecurity. Remedy, ground yourself with mindfulness in social settings. So again, when you're perhaps if you have some anxiety in social settings, really, taking the time to ground yourself, breathing, and so that you can feel at ease as much as possible. What else do we have for Scorpio, please? Okay, quite a few there. So we have abandonment wound. It says trauma, fear of being left alone, often from childhood neglect or loss. Remedy, practice self-compassion and connection rituals. So connection to your inner child, perhaps with some healing, reparenting your inner child to release that abandonment wound. Reparent your inner child so that you can feel whole and not be caught up in this fear any longer. It says remedy, practice self-compassion and connection rituals. So, again, owning your feelings and owning what's going on within you at these times when you know this is coming up for you. We've got sibling rivalries here. It says trauma, competition or conflict with siblings affecting self-esteem. Remedy, healing sibling dynamics and foster personal acceptance. So there's something about siblings and some perhaps conflict or competition that was, a common occurrence among siblings. Even if it's not you doing it, someone else in your family may be doing this as well. And it could be bringing up some things for you. We have divorce or separation trauma, emotional pain from ending a marriage or partnership. Remedy, heal through self-love and detachment practices. So detaching from the emotion so that you can examine it, and then reframe it, and put it in a different light, so that you can release this and heal this. Let's see what else we have for you. What else do we have for Scorpio? Okay, last one, calling back your power. Again, going back to the fragmentation that we talked about in the very beginning, standing in your power, calling back all of the pieces that were lost throughout the years, that were fragmented from the whole, so that you can be in your power, so that you can stand sovereign, and whole again, right? And having that completeness feeling that you are within yourself all that you need to be. You are worthy, you are lovable, you are all of these things, and understanding that as you call back these pieces that have been, again, fragmented over time, whether it's through the relationships where you were hurt. And this could be going all the way back to childhood with the abandonment here, but there's also, loss of partnerships or divorce, all kinds of different things that happen to you that have fragmented your energy. And so at this time, you're going through a healing phase to call back those parts to you so that you can again feel free and whole, in your energy, in your spirit. We're going to go ahead and get some voice of the ancestor messages for you for guidance. Go ahead and give me some messages for Scorpio, please. Messages for Scorpio. Okay. So we have the first one, taxes. It says, accumulation of interest, debt is in need of review and careful handling. Work towards uh, work towards getting organized to reach financial freedom and security. So finances. So there could be something with taxes you need to deal with. There could be something with finances that you're dealing with as well. Um, we've got risk again. So here we have, the silence, we have freedom, and then we have calling back your power. So it says risk. The desire for freedom and change will require confidence with your risk. Inspired active change will bring independence, support, and liberation. So there is some change here. You're going to be required to take a risk in some kind of way, not necessarily stay in your self node as much, but take a risk. Learn something new, do something in a different way. Remember, we had the unorthodox here, which means that you're going to have to handle a situation in a brand new way. You cannot rely on how you've handled things in the past in this situation. Next, we have here we have invest coming out in the reverse here. And so it says, diligent investments will bring abundance outcomes and opportunities. Invest in stocks, crypto, forex, real estate, or something that can bring passive income. Rewarding events ahead, and that's coming out in the reverse. I don't think it's time yet for that. And maybe you're not investing at this time too. But with the taxes, maybe you've had to put out a lot of money too. We've got a validation here. It says be careful of overextending your energy in need of being validated to make certain choices or to take action towards your desires. Validate yourself instead of looking for outside recognition. And then we have adjustments. So you could need to really, really look at this. This could be part of the wound that we talked about with esteem, with abandonment, and so forth. And so never feeling worthy, right? And so really examining that, and really understanding what that wound does and how it manifests in your life. Really important for you, Scorpio. So we've got chair next. So this is about, again, we've got enjoy the silence here. We have experiment, and there was another one too that sort of led me to silence. Yeah, cosmic influence, smooth travel, but there was one. Yeah, slow down, observation. So this says several seats, a need to wait, no action, letting things marinate. So this could be where you need to just sort of let things unfold. Okay, a situation in some kind of way. I'll be right back. Okay, so let's see what we have here. What else do we have for Scorpio, please? Okay, in the challenge we have unwilling to change. Yeah, there's some resistance here, so this is about you moving beyond resistance, stepping into the flow and allowing for things to change, because it's gonna happen one way or another. It could be painful, or it could be with you as a willing participant. But either way, it's gonna happen. So it says things have and will remain the same based on current actions, inactions, choices, decisions, and patterns. Can't expect it with no active or passive change. So growth spurt or growth stunt. So this is about you stepping into your power in a way that you embrace change is what I'm getting. What else do we have, Spirit? What else do we have, please? And change is difficult. It's not easy. I'm not gonna say that it is. We have the sun, but this is good news, right? This is about you're gonna see the sun at the end of things. Things are going to be bright and beautiful and full of joy again. So it says the light and physical manifestation of a situation is passing and in effect. Expect the light to shine as needed, bringing a powerful sense of awareness, or in its opposite, ego, pride, the light. So there could be something revealed, is what I'm getting also with this. So perhaps a bit of ego that you're not aware of is creeping in. Um, okay, so what else do we have? We have famous. It says here, expect to receive more attention and attraction to your vibration based on your talent, skills, personality, and creativity. You deserve to be seen and recognized for the skills you possess, and this is your recognition coming in. So you could have some moments where you're in the spotlight here, because of your actions, because of your skills and talents. Okay, so just be prepared for that, Scorpio. One last go around, please. Okay, we've had some more come out. So we have spiral here. This could be patterns. This could be things going round and round. It says overthinking won't change the current circumstances. Your thoughts could be spiraling out of control or being infiltrated by other energies. Again, that's where that black magic could be coming in. It could be affecting your thinking. Choose your thoughts and don't let them choose you. Still, shift your focus. Mentalism. So taking charge of your thoughts, and not allowing them to get out of control. Basically, we have truth. It says clarity will soon be revealed within the situation through thoughts, communication, information, and/or conversations. Authenticity is key moving forward, as you stand your ground in honor and integrity. We talked about that already. So yeah, you know how to do this, Scorpio. Childhood. It says look into the memories of your childhood for more clues and answers. Your inner child is key to your purpose. We have guided you since the beginning of this lifetime. Memory lane, childhood memories. So maybe perhaps in thinking about events from the childhood, could perhaps bring about some clarity for you as to what's manifesting in your life right now and why. We have illusioned. It says here clarity is needed before moving forward, as there is too much confusion and uncertainty in the energy currently. Do not allow your doubts to consume your mind. So again, taking charge of those thoughts, no longer walking in the illusion, getting the clarity you need before moving forward. Let's go ahead and move into the next one. We have nourish. So this is again taking care of your body, mind, spirit, and soul, eating the right things, getting plenty of rest, and so forth. This is time to work towards your temple and feed your body what it needs instead of BS, mentally, physically, and emotionally. You complain about the issues but make no changes in your physical, spiritual diet. It's hypocrisy. Temple body. So again, spirit's calling you out a little bit here for what you're putting in your body. So really taking some strong steps to turn that around. We have whip. This to me is taking action. Taking action to resolve something, right? Standing in your power again. A lot of power energy in this reading. It says this signifies conflict argument or consistent repetitive issues. Again, we talked about cycles with the spiral. Retrograde, repeated cycle, beating yourself up. So again, taking charge of those thoughts, no longer in that cycle of beating yourself up for anything. Okay, you own it and you move forward. You've learned something if you own it, especially if you're in those same circumstances and you address it differently. We have anchor. It says here this signifies stability, security, and grounding, certainty, a firm foundation, and steadying. So again, your foundation is it has been wobbly, right? It's been shaky, but it is getting ready to be anchored and stable once more. But again, for some of you this is the case. For others, there's some work to be done. Let's see what else came out. We have uncle. It says your uncle, including your greats before you, known and unknown, are of significance to you at this time. In the physical and spirit, past life uncle. So something about an uncle from the past. They could be assisting you as an ancestor at this time. They could be influencing your life this time. They could be the ones sending you messages, etc. We have bath. So this to me is spiritual baths. This is about cleansing, right? So it says here, cleanse your aura through spiritual baths. Your head, feet, or body are in need of a white themed pure bath that will cleanse the soul. Spiritual practice. So again, spiritual baths are nothing more than you making the intention before you get into the water. Spiritual baths, you can use different kind of herbs and oils in the bath that help you connect to spirit while you're in the water. If you don't like taking baths, you can do this via shower too, or you can just wash your feet, wash your head, and again, it's all about the intention. Okay. But you know, I love taking spiritual baths. They're very, very cleansing. And then we've got the rider here. So again, we had communication. What was the one that we had in the very beginning? Correspondence, yeah. So we've got some communication coming in for you. It says expect news and swift movement that brings communication. Letter, text, call, emails, notifications. So again, a lot of communication coming your way. We've seen this card a number of times already. And then the last one we have is cornucopia. That's the good times. That's the blessings, the joy, that happy dance again, right? It says this signifies abundance, materialized manifestations, and a lucky break. Unexpected breakthroughs, positive results, and outcomes. Again, the Sun card we had, a lot of good cards in here for you. But for some of you, there's some more things that are going to happen before the situation resolves. For others, you've got some resistance going on. You've got some ego pride going on. And again, we need to step away from that. We need to put that down because when you're truly, in spiritual, ego and pride are set aside because you know more. You know why, and you know that you can transcend that energy and that headspace. So be aware of that, Scorpio, because change is trying to come in, and it's going to come in one way or another. You're not going to stop what's meant to happen here. But there is some healing, as we've talked about, that's needed for some of you. In the challenge, we have the heirloom of power. It says an heirloom of strength, and these are the ancestral blessing cards. So the heirloom of power, an heirloom of strength, lies within. Use it to forge a brighter future. So again, this is passed down power that you are being given, that's trying to come in to assist you. It says your ancestral gifts are yours to use. Honor them by building a legacy of strength and love. And so you do this through strength, you do this through love, because this is the gift that is being given to you at this time. Next, we have the harvest of blessings. Again, abundance trying to come in. We've seen this a number of times already. It says the seeds of your ancestors bear fruit. Receive their blessings with gratitude. Your ancestors' hard work enriches your life today. Honor them with gratitude and share the abundance. So again, you are expected to share this abundance. This is not just about you receiving abundance, but this is about being reciprocal in the giving and the receiving, right? With whoever you are led to do this with. We've got the keeper of stories. So again, with the keeper of stories can be two things. You could be a person who is able to share the line, share the history of the lineage, but also be careful of these stories because you want to perhaps maybe forge a new story is what's coming through here. Do you want to stay in pattern with the old stories, or do you want to make a new story? That's the question that's coming through. So we have here the stories live within you. Honor their lessons and carry them forward. Learn from family tales, and wisdom, these stories hold the power to inspire and guide your path. So there's something about the ancestral line and the stories and the history, and the patterns even within that, that's going to help you in some kind of way. It's also one of the blessings that your ancestors are giving you at this time, for you to be able to maybe recognize and see that, and then transcend that and do something differently that breaks that stronghold comes to mind. But there's some other things that were floating around in my head, I just couldn't grab it. So we've got the protector here. It says the guardians of your bloodline shield you with courage and strength. You are divinely protected. Call upon ancestral energy when you need courage to face adversity. So again, if you need assistance, your ancestors are there and ready at any time you call upon them. So please make sure you're doing that. Let's go ahead and go a couple more rounds. We're going to shuffle 10 times, and if there's anything that comes out. I'm going a little bit longer. Yeah, I knew there's some more in there. Okay, didn't come out. Okay. We have some more come out. We have the Sacred Warrior. Again, you've got the Protector, you've got the Warrior energy. So you can step into either role as you need to. This is what I'm getting. This is the warrior spirit of your ancestors rise within. Fight for truth and righteousness. Your ancestors' bravery flows in your veins. Stand tall and fight with integrity and purpose. Again, you know what's wrong. You know what you're supposed to be doing. And so this is about you, reigning in that power to do what you know is right and continue walking in integrity regardless. This is the guiding light. Your ancestors light the path ahead. Follow their wisdom to illuminate your journey. Seek ancestral guidance in moments of doubt. Their wisdom and light will help you move forward with clarity. So again, seeking your ancestors whenever you have doubts or you're not sure what to do. Again, we've got all in the challenge. We have the eternal flame of love. Their love is eternal. It warms and protects you even in the darkest times. Feel the unconditional love of your ancestors. It shields, nurtures, and lights your journey. Again, a lot of light, a lot of support, a lot of power around you, Scorpio, from your ancestors at this time to shield you, protect you, light your path, be there to assist you in any kind of way you might need. And then we have the guardian energy again, protection energy. It says the guardian ancestors walk with you. Their presence protects your soul. Feel their presence in challenging moments. They stand by you, ensuring you are never alone. So if you ever feel alone, again, from that wound of abandonment, perhaps during childhood, you have times where you do feel alone. So they are asking you to reach out to them at this time, or in those moments when you feel alone, and so they can send love and peace and surround you with encouragement and just strength, and just that unconditional love to help you know that you're not alone, kind of thing. So I do hope that this helps you, Scorpio. Much love and light, Lady T. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.